Atlas Electrical Construction. I'll be training today on the electrical side of for Catholic Charities. And the main thing is we're in the main electrical room right now. This main distribution panel right here feeds every panel from this room to the second level to the third level, and then you have panels on the rooftop, which I'll take you to that and show you if you want to get shown. But no, they're all labeled, which panels, which ones. Here's one of the panels, whichever panels, because some are 480 and some are 120. So you have to kind of study the labels, which ones are the higher voltage. The 480s are mainly the ones that does some of the higher voltage systems on some of the units. And these here are your panel schedules. And as you see, here's some lockable devices, which these are important for. What these are is if you have to shut a system down that is on one of these breakers, for example. This is the fire dampers, which somebody has to service them. You can actually turn the breaker off, put a lock behind here, so nobody can come and turn the breaker off while they're working on it. Some equipment requires that and some doesn't. So it's just, you know, that's why only a few of these have them. You'll see very minimal of these little lockout devices on these. Then you have your main breaker, which will kill the whole panel too. If for some reason that's on and you don't have power, check the mains out inside the main panels. Yeah, because there's a main and the main panels also.
Is there a possibility it can shut down automatically for some reason or not?
Yeah, no, if it shuts down for some reason, here, like if there's like a shortage somewhere down the road or down here, something to short it out, what it would do is go to trip mode. Trip mode, normally you want to come down. This is the off position, would be down, up, you see on, would be on. Normally it comes to the center position. You just want to turn it back off and then back on. Okay. And the same thing with these. Everyone, you see something trip or something not working, just do me a favor, look real good to make sure you have no breaker that's been, because sometimes in some of these breakers it's hard to tell when it's in trip mode. You just have to study them and then turn it off and turn it back on.
Sure.
Yeah. It's just, some of these they're real, you just have to feel for them. Like, you know, put your fingers against them just to feel if one's tripped, or just kind of study that with your eye view on there. But that's about the basic thing of these panels. But hopefully you don't have to worry about that issue. But see, these are your 208, 120 panels. They're all fed from, and this tells you which panel is actually fed from, you know, fed from H1, so, which is over there, So it's,
H1.
it's kind of real labeled, but if you want, you maybe lock all these panels and then take the key so nobody else is messing with these panels.
Correct.
You know, and then the main thing is this room, make sure nobody uses it for any kind of storage, because so that way you have to have your clearance between 3 feet in front of everything, just in case some kind of issue happens. We have to come and figure something out. We're not trying to move everything or a fire hazard. So same thing with your disconnects. Disconnects come down here.
This is for the main source, right?
No, your main source is coming. Your main source comes from the main transformer outside. The green thing out there. That comes into this system. This is your main source right here. And then this one branches out to here. This service disconnect feeds like your transformers. This steps your voltage down from 480 to 120. This gives that panel
here goes there.
Because this is what you have is 480 coming in, so it drops it down. So it's just the vice versa. It just steps it down, so you don't want to give you 120 into the building. So a lot of these, if you ever want to work on it, you can't open these without turning it off, then the door will open. But preferably you want to get somebody who's certified to come mess with this. These right here, these are your inverters. What these provide and service are your exterior lights. Since there's not a generator on this building, what it is, if you lose power to the whole building, them lights would come on. All these have is a few batteries in here, and a few batteries in this component. The batteries what's charged to back up for the exterior light.
Okay.
So that's what these two boxes are, if you're concerned about that. And then right here, we have your time clock.
That is for.
Yeah, this is for all your exterior lighting, for the pole lights and
In
your
the parking lot, right?
yes. So if you want to just go out there and test to make sure they're all working, you can easily come to where it says on, they'll come on, you know, and you want to turn them off. This is just the manual override lever.
During the day has to be off.
Yeah.
During the night.
And then, pretty basic, they're all LEDs, so they'll come on, they won't take for a while to come back and on and off kind of thing like the older lamps would
Older
do.
system,
Yeah. And then here, this point, right here at this level, this is your time, so it's showing 9 o'clock right now, which is, 9 o'clock.
Correct.
So if you ever want to adjust the time, you pull this out.
Adjust.
Yeah, you pull this out and then turn it whichever way you want to. If you ever want to adjust the time on the...
So it means at 8 a.m. it's gonna go off, right? And come back at 4 p.m.?
Yeah, at 4 p.m.
Sure.
Yeah, and if you ever want to adjust it,
Just move.
time change, just unscrew these
Right.
and then adjust them which way you want to go.
Correct.
This one will tell you the off, this one tells you this is for the on one. Yeah,
Pretty
so,
much the same, all right.
yeah, pretty basic. You know, these are the basic time clocks that you get instead of the digital ones that are like a little
Pain in
complicated.
the neck, man.
Yeah. So pretty much in here, you know, it's the same thing. You got any questions about this part?
I think I understand.
Yeah, and then
Don't mess with it.
yeah, this one's here but here, same thing. This is what a lot of your lighting is. Just about every room has one of these. All your rooms. It's just, you know, you have your override, your on off, but all these are just the aux sensors, just basic aux
Sensor.
sensor, yeah. And normally these are all set for like 20 minutes. So it just like the factory settings. So whatever issues you have, if these go bad, then we'll just have to replace, because it's not just a regular standard switch, So and every room that you have
A
is,
regular one can be installed in that, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. These are, a lot of people, they don't like them. A lot of people do because they get annoying sometimes when they turn off and on because you've got to move from here, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, and then some people say, oh no, just come put me a switch. So that covers that part right.
Brakes, what is that?
These right here are breakers.
But this is for the third floor, right? Just for the third floor.
Yeah. These are the third floor right here. Because a lot of the third floor these are the ones that do a lot of the lighting. 'Cause a lot of your lighting is 277.
Yeah, for example, if let's say the light's not working, we hire an electrician and he wanna come here to turn it
Yeah.
off and work on it, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Because all these ones right here, you have your lighting right here.
Directory.
Yeah, your general lighting and main all your lighting is 277 right here, which is to tell you 277. There again, you have your 120, which this does. This feeds this again, like you seen in the electrical room. This feeds this. This comes and feeds these two panels.
Those are 240?
Yeah, 120, 240, yeah.
Okay.
So this is your part of your step down transformer. So this is the same thing that brings your
This is just like a transformer, right?
yeah, this is a transformer. Yeah.
Right.
This is step down transformer, yeah.
Sure.
And then these right here, these are nothing. These were just raceways for the wire. Yeah, so they're nothing to have. These nobody should ever open up. These are just we have when you have too many bends in the conduit, you have to put some J boxes in between. Yeah. So this is what we installed. Yeah. So this is nothing on the electrical side. Here you have these two right here are your exhaust fans
For exhaust fan
for your bathrooms.
for.
Yeah, for all your bathrooms, because you got that.
Yeah.
You got that's your exhaust fan right here. This should be your light. You see how this one has no aux sensor?
So the bathrooms.
All
it's-
your bathrooms are on one switch.
Okay.
Every one. I know you.
If it has to be on, if the exhaust fan has to work in
Yeah,
the back.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why you just keep these ones on right here. Yeah,
Okay.
and then because I know a couple weeks ago they said they were not working, but they don't.
yes.
Yeah, they don't come on. That's why I wanted to come to the third floor to show you
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, because every second floor it's the same setup as here, but these are your switches for your exhaust fans. So for some reason, if they say they're not working, it's, this switch controls
Just
everything.
the third floor? The second floor has the same thing or not?
No.
Just the third floor?
Yeah, the second floor has the same setup electrical, but you only have one switch for all your exhaust fans.
Oh, okay.
For all the
Here is two.
restroom, yeah. So if your exhaust fans aren't working, it's just one switch that does them all. So they don't think you go in the restroom, exhaust fans turn on. Yeah, yeah. And a lot of times you can't hear the exhaust fans; they're quiet nowadays.
Quiet, yeah.
But here's your switches for the exhaust fan.
Sure.
Yeah. So that was the main one that I wanted to bring you in.
Thank you.
Everything else pretty basic. Your trip mode, your transformer, your panels.
We do have electrical room in each floor, right? Or
Yes, each floor, yeah. Each floor does, like for example, this one does everything on the third floor. Second floor, same setup, everything on the second floor. And the first floor is the main electrical room. That does, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Now here again, these are your panels for the rooftop units. For everything on the rooftop, these are your electrical panels.
It has a key.
Yeah. These ones have the key. It's the same key that
Okay.
does every one. Because these are all the same name brand gear. So it's the same key that does everything.
Okay.
That's why I said make sure you keep the key. And put that, keep that with you. What these do, these operate all these units. Then again, on each unit, you should have a disconnect, which is required by code. Now here, you have your disconnect too for service ones.
They want to work there.
Yeah,
just
they
have
can
to
just
put off.
kill it off right here, yeah.
Okay.
So that way they're not, you know, but that's the other source, just in case
The key holder.
this doesn't have power, you're not down there looking for everything, you have that panel over
Sure
there
thing.
that does everything else. And then you have your receptacles, just about every unit has a receptacle for the code requirements. Yeah, so you have your receptacles and you have, just that's why I wanted to make sure I showed you that panel also. So if they're looking for something that doesn't have power here, that's
Check
the
that.
power source, yeah, that comes down from there, yeah. So that's just to cover that part on that. And every unit is pretty basic, you know, can't turn, you open a door until you turn these off. And, you know, pretty standard. So it shouldn't be that bad. A lot of these GFIs, for some reason too, if you open one of these things, a lot of these have the GFIs, for some reason, if they don't work, you know how to reset that? Right here. Right here as you go. For some reason, if it doesn't work,
Yeah.
you just have to reset it. You know, Sharon? And you have to test and then reset.
And it can run for
Yeah.
drill or whatever.
Yeah, because this is just for the receptacles. Just for the power, yeah, not for the, yeah. This right here is a split unit. These ones do your IDF rooms.
Okay.
These ones are keep your IDF rooms cool and heat. Take it down there because since they don't have that split unit on the wall, this is what talks to it. So for some reason, if it's okay, it's too hot in here. This is what we need to come check out first. This system. There won't be none of the air conditioners that service the IDF rooms. It's this thing right here that talks to the split units. Yeah. Then again, this has its service disconnect means right there. And then service that. So this one here may need maintenance, like filters, that kind of stuff. But the HVAC company will take care of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they do all the filters and everything else. Yeah.
Sure.
We just pretty much provide the power and that kind of stuff to them. Yeah.
Okay.
But for some reason, if the split units in the IDF room is too hot for some reason, something's not working, this would probably be the issue right here.
Yeah, I know.
Receptacles, a lot of these receptacles that you see on the second floor and the third floor are just a regular receptacle. But everyone in the children's room is a tamper resistant receptacle. So for example, if somebody wants to plug something into
A metal.
a metal, it won't go in there. You have to plug two things in there at the same time for it to work. It's like a tamper resistant receptacle that are in the children's room. So
If a kid messed up with it.
yeah, like if they want to stick the key in there or something, you know, then you can stick your stuff in there. But right here, if you try to stick one thing in there,
Yeah.
it won't allow it. You just
It
have
has to be
yeah.
two.
That's the new code nowadays, like where the
I saw that.
Yeah.
This.
So just a heads up on that, you know. So
Alright.
they're in a lot of the first floor area. So for some reason, if somebody says they're having trouble trying to plug something in in these rooms for some reason, that it's hard or that it's the reason, because you have to actually grab two things and stick them in there like at the same time. That prong for the, yeah.
Okay.
For some reason right here, if you have some issues with this water and it's not getting cold, this GFI,
Reset it?
reset it. This one, there's a plug in there in the back inside the unit
Okay.
that if for some reason it trips, it will trip this if something goes wrong. Yeah,
I want that water.
yeah, because these have a little, these are by code, you have to have this. Anything with water, GFI.
There's a lot of regulations. Huh?
Yeah, exactly, yeah, and especially when you have classrooms and kids involved, it's more regulations required on that.
Sure.
So again here, we have this panel that is fed from the main electrical room to over here, but this panel feeds everything in this kitchen area. So for some reason, if somebody's asking, they don't have something working, they don't have, the issue would be to come to this panel first instead of looking in the other panels. Because the first floor electrical room has all the rooms, classrooms, and etc. This is the kitchen panel, which does everything only in the kitchen area. Yeah. So I just wanted to let you know that also on this part. So this does the kitchen area, and the little back part